Hey y'all, it's Kate, and it's about 1:45. I'm just walking home from the neighbors. Heat index is 105. Coming up the driveway, I can see the chickens with their mouths open. Look at them, poor things. They're sitting by really cold. I watered all this down, so they've got nice, cool, damp ground. I don't know where mama babies are. Earlier, they were in the pavilion. Yeah, I think they still are. You can kind of see her tail over there. Because they like to dust bathe in there, and there's a lot of gravel, but I really soaked that down too. They got both their fans going in the coop. You see Miss Flowers over there dust bathing. I sprayed the foundation of the house and let it run down into their dust bathing spots, so she's been dust bathing in the cool. I don't know where Laddie Roo is. Probably hiding under a bush somewhere. But yeah, poor guys. So their water's still pretty fresh. I will probably come out here and add more ice. Frozen bottles too. But right now it's still quite cold, so poor guys. Looks like Flowers keeping cool. Laddie was just over in the shade eating some cat food that got wet under the sprinkler. You see the dampness around the foundation. I watered down a couple of their spots where they like to dust bathe. She's in the shade, keeping cool. I think that's the same place everybody else is. I'll add this to the little video I just made. Heat index is 105. And the big birds, as I showed in the first part of this video, they're over here in the shade, on the damp ground, keeping cool. The fans are going, and Mama and the babies are over here. I'm gonna check their water. I might need to move it to someplace cooler spot in the shade. It should be in the shade pretty soon here in about probably 15-20 minutes, but yes, I'm in here, bare-legged and in flip-flops. It's just too hot for shoes. They had ice water over here, which was in the shade earlier. It's still quite cool. I'll move it to the shade. But I watered this down in here really good, so her and the babies have been in here keeping cool. Oh, that water's pretty warm, but there's other places with cooler water, so I'm gonna dump this out so they're not attempting to drink warm water. This is all in the shade. There's a waterer there in the shade. I showered because I got so hot and sweaty, gross earlier. Left a water bottle there. So I don't want to get all hot and sweaty, but we still got cool water under the chairs. And like I said, I moistened all that down in there. So, and it stayed moist. So they're all hanging out on the wet ground, keeping cool, poor babies. Now this water in here that's in the shade, oh, it's still nice and cold. So, got a green egg. I know, you guys see it. But you don't get it. Hey. Hey. Cosmo. He's a little terror. All right, everybody else stay cool too.